Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jake Martin from REIPrintMail. I'm one of the senior coaches here, and I'm just going to answer a couple really important questions about real estate investing in 2025. One of the most common ones I get, especially from virtual wholesalers and flippers, are what are the best locations for real estate investment in 2025? And it's impossible for me to say exactly where the best locations are. I can tell you where we're getting the highest response rate and things like that, but that doesn't always correlate to where you're going to make the most money. In general, what I typically point people towards that are virtual and can kind of work anywhere is places like where I'm at, St. Louis. You've got Kansas City, you've got like Omaha, Oklahoma City, cities that are big, but you wouldn't necessarily vacation to, are a good rule of thumb. Flyover states, if you will, are great. And what you want to do is, here's the secret sauce. You want to aim for the outskirts of these cities. And the reason for that is when you live on the outskirts of a city, you're not around as many businesses, meaning that you're not getting as many mailers or phone calls or just advertised to in general as much. So you're more likely to see my mailer and you're more likely to respond. When I do lock down a deal outside of a city, I've got way more buyers, right? Because I have access to all the buyers within that city rather than being in the middle of nowhere. So I've kind of got the best of both worlds there. That answers that. The next question is, this is a good one. How can direct mail be used to target homeowners in high potential investment areas? What I assume high potential investment areas are just areas where you can make really big deals. Let's take Los Angeles, for example. I've got a guy out in Los Angeles, or a team rather, that it takes $12,000 worth of marketing for them to get a deal. One single deal. But those deals on average are $160,000. Their wholesales may be 30 to 50 and their flips are like 200. So they're averaging 160. Another question is, how do you talk people into believing that now is the good time to sell? That's a tough one to answer. It really varies on who you're talking to. So what you need to get good at is figuring out, especially in these areas that are tougher to close deals like Los Angeles or Phoenix or Miami, you need to brush up on all of your exit strategies before you do pay for a ton of marketing in these areas. Last thing you want is to spend 12 grand in Los Angeles, get enough calls to get a deal, get some great leads, but you're just sitting there offering way too low of cash offers rather than trying to figure out novations or creative financing strategies, things like that. So brush up on your novations, your creative financing, just different exit strategies. Do some YouTube searches before you do market in these areas. And if you hopped on a call with me, I'd tell you to do the same thing. So go ahead and book a call with me, jake.reaprintmail.com, and I'd love to share more information with you.